If you keep seeing 111 or 222, watch this Noboa, Synchronicity Secrets Revealed. Have you ever felt like the universe is trying to send you a message? You look at the clock and it's 11:11. You check your phone and there's 222 notifications. You get a receipt and the total is exactly $11.10. At first you brush it off as a coincidence, but then it keeps happening again and again until you can't ignore it anymore. It's like reality is glitching, like something beyond your normal perception is trying to break through, and that's because it is. These repeating numbers, -111, 222, 333, are not random. They are part of a hidden language, a direct form of communication between you and the universe, designed to wake you up, to shake you out of autopilot, to remind you of something you once knew but somehow forgot. And right now, if these numbers are showing up in your life, it means something profound. You are being guided toward a higher level of consciousness.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
But here's the real question. Are you paying attention? Most people don't. They see these signs, feel a brief moment of wonder, and then go back to their routine, dismissing it as meaningless. But the 1%, the ones who truly understand this reality, know that synchronicities are never random. They are markers placed along your path to confirm that you are moving in alignment with something greater. The more you notice them, the stronger they become, because the universe responds to awareness. The more you tune in, the clearer the guidance gets. So let's break it down. What do these numbers actually mean? 111 is the number of creation, alignment, and awakening. When you see this number, it is a direct call from the universe telling you that your thoughts are manifesting at hyperspeed. It is a reminder that you are in a moment of immense energetic power. What you focus on right now is shaping your future reality. But here's where most people get it wrong. They see 111 and think it's a lucky sign, a magical number that means good things are coming. But the truth is deeper than that. 111 is not a promise, it is a warning. It is telling you to become hyper-aware of your thoughts, because whatever you are focusing on will begin to materialize. If you are consumed by fear, doubt, or scarcity, those vibrations will expand. But if you are aligned with gratitude, abundance, and clarity, then those energies will multiply. 111 is not just a sign, it is a test. It is asking you, are you truly ready to take control of your reality? Then there's 222, the number of balance, trust, and divine timing. This number appears when you are at a crossroads, when doubt begins to creep in, when you start questioning whether you are on the right path. 222 is the universe's way of telling you, relax. Trust. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. It is a reminder that even when you cannot see the full picture, the pieces are falling into place behind the scenes. But again, most people misinterpret this message. They see 222 and think it means they should wait, that they should do nothing and let the universe handle everything. But the truth is, 222 is not about waiting, it is about alignment. It is about making sure that your energy, your actions, and your beliefs are all in harmony with the reality you are trying to create. It is not passive, it is active faith. It is the universe asking you, do you trust the process enough to keep going, even when you can't see the results yet? And this is where most people get stuck. They see the signs, they feel the pull. They know deep down that something is shifting, but their logical mind resists. They tell themselves it's just numbers, just coincidences, just random patterns their brain is creating. But let me ask you this, if reality is just a series of random events, why do these patterns only appear at the exact moments you need them? Why do they intensify when you start thinking about change, about growth, about stepping into a new version of yourself? Because deep down, you already know the answer. You already know that there is something much bigger happening here. You already feel that reality is not as solid as you once believed, that there is an unseen intelligence guiding everything, orchestrating events in ways you can't fully comprehend. But the real question is, are you willing to listen? Are you willing to act? Because seeing these numbers is just the first step. The real transformation happens when you start responding to the signs. When you stop dismissing them and start using them. When you recognize that if the universe is sending you messages, it means you are being given an opportunity, a choice to step into something greater. So now, let's go even deeper. In the next part, we will uncover the hidden mechanics behind synchronicity, how these patterns work, why they intensify when you become aware of them, and how you can use them to unlock a higher level of consciousness. Because if you think seeing 111 and 222 is strange, wait until you learn what's really happening behind the scenes. Are you ready to go beyond the surface? The hidden code of reality, how synchronicities reveal the truth about your life's path. What if I told you that every time you see 111 or 222, you are witnessing a crack in the illusion of reality? That these numbers are not just signs but proof evidence that the world around you is not as random as you've been led to believe. You see, most people live in a state of unconsciousness, moving through life as if they are separate from the universe, as if things just happen with no deeper meaning. But when you start noticing synchronicities, when you start seeing repeating numbers, something profound is happening. Your perception is shifting. The reason these numbers appear more frequently when you become aware of them is not because they are suddenly increasing, it's because your awareness is increasing. And awareness is the key to everything. The more conscious you become, the more you start to realize that reality is responding to you. It always has been. The universe is not something outside of you, it is an extension of you, mirroring back your energy, your thoughts, your state of being. And once you wake up to this, you can never see the world the same way again. I think about it. Have you ever had a moment where you were thinking about someone and suddenly they texted you? Or you were contemplating a big decision and out of nowhere, a conversation, a song, or a sign showed up with the exact message you needed? These are not coincidences. These are calibrations. The universe is constantly adjusting itself to align with your frequency, sending you markers to confirm that you are in the flow or to warn you when you are out of alignment. This is why 111 and 222 appear when you are on the verge of something significant. These numbers are activation codes. They are signals that you have reached a new vibrational level, that you are stepping into a different timeline. Every time you see them, it is an opportunity to pause and ask yourself, what was I just thinking? What was I just feeling? Where is my energy leading me? Because in that moment you are being given a choice. Do you continue on this path or do you shift? The problem is, most people ignore these moments. They dismiss them, or worse, they notice them but do nothing about it. They continue to think the same thoughts, to make the same choices, to follow the same patterns, completely missing the fact that the universe is literally showing them a doorway to something greater. So how do you use these synchronicities to transform your life? First, you must acknowledge them as real. Stop doubting. Stop second-guessing. The moment you recognize that these signs are intentional, you open the gateway for even more powerful synchronicities to appear. The universe speaks in energy. And when you respond with curiosity and trust, it amplifies the signals. Second, you must decode the message. Seeing 111 is not just about recognizing a number, it's about recognizing a shift in your frequency. It is telling you to pay attention to your thoughts, to become hyper-aware of what you are focusing on. In that moment, ask yourself, am I thinking from a place of fear or from a place of creation? Am I focusing on what I want or on what I don't want? Because 111 is a mirror, reflecting back whatever you are cultivating in your consciousness. If you are in alignment, it is a confirmation. If you are out of alignment, it is a warning. Similarly, 222 is not just a number, it is an energetic checkpoint. It is asking you, are you trusting the process? Are you allowing things to unfold, or are you trying to force them? It is a reminder that the universe operates on perfect timing, and that sometimes the things you want most are being aligned in ways you cannot yet see. But here's the key: trusting the process does not mean being passive. It means continuing to take aligned action even when you don't see immediate results. It means holding the vibration of certainty even when external circumstances seem unchanged. And this brings us to the most important part: taking action. Synchronicities are useless if you do not act on them. The universe will not do the work for you, it will only guide you. If you keep seeing 111, and you do nothing, if you continue thinking the same thoughts, making the same choices, staying in the same patterns, then nothing will change. The signs will keep appearing, but eventually, if you ignore them long enough, they will fade. Not because the universe has stopped guiding you, but because you have stopped listening. The 1%, the people who truly understand this reality, do not just notice synchronicities. They respond to them. They take them as signals to shift, to align, to act. When they see 222, they reaffirm their trust in the process and take the next step without hesitation. They move with certainty because they understand that reality is not something they are passively experiencing, it is something they are actively shaping. So now let me ask you, are you truly paying attention, or are you just noticing without acting? Because this is the moment where everything changes. The moment where you stop being a passive observer of signs and start being a conscious co-creator of your reality. In the next part, we will go even deeper. We will uncover the mechanics of quantum alignment, how to shift your frequency so powerfully that synchronicities don't just guide you, but become a direct tool for manifestation. Because once you understand how to harness this energy, you will no longer just see signs, you will command reality itself. Quantum alignment, how to use synchronicities to manifest your reality. If you've made it this far, it means something inside you already knows the truth. Reality is not fixed. It is fluid, malleable, and responsive to the energy you emit. Every time you see 111 or 222, you are getting a glimpse into how this works, a brief moment where the illusion slips, where you realize that something much greater is at play. But the real power comes when you stop merely noticing synchronicities and start using them. Most people live in reaction mode. They see repeating numbers and think, wow, that's cool, but then go right back to their usual habits, their usual doubts, their usual limitations. They fail to realize that these numbers are not just signs, they are doorways. They are invitations from the universe, moments where your energy is aligning with something greater, where you have the opportunity to shift into a higher timeline. The question is, will you walk through the door, or will you keep standing outside, waiting for something to change? To truly harness the power of synchronicities, you must understand one fundamental truth: everything is frequency. Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, all of it is energy vibrating at a specific frequency. And the universe does not respond to what you want, it responds to what you are. If you are constantly thinking about how things are not working out, if you are doubting whether you are on the right path, if you are waiting for external proof before you believe, then you are broadcasting the frequency of uncertainty. And in return, the universe will reflect that uncertainty back to you. But when you shift your internal state, when you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you desire, everything changes. You start seeing 111, and instead of just noticing it, you use it. You take it as a signal to immediately shift your focus to your highest vision. You consciously replace any limiting thoughts with expansive ones. You reaffirm your belief in your own power. You step into the energy of already having what you desire. And because the universe is always responding, reality begins to shift in response to your new frequency. This is quantum alignment. It is the practice of becoming the version of yourself who already has what you seek before there is any physical evidence. It is about embodying the energy of your highest timeline so fully that the universe has no choice but to rearrange itself to match your vibration. And this is where 222 comes in. 222 is often misunderstood. People think it means they should simply trust the universe and wait. But true trust is not passive, it is active alignment. It means continuing to move forward, continuing to take inspired action, even when you do not yet see the results. It means holding the vibration of certainty, even in the face of external doubt. I think of it this way: imagine you are planting a seed. You put it in the soil, you water it, you give it sunlight. But after a few days, if you don't see anything sprouting, do you start doubting that the seed is growing? Or do you dig it up to check if it's working? No, you trust the process. You know that just because you cannot see it, it does not mean it is not happening. And the same applies to manifestation. The biggest mistake people make is that they give up too soon. They start aligning their energy, they start seeing signs, they start believing, but then when they don't see immediate results, they fall back into doubt. They tell themselves it's not working. And in that moment, they shift their frequency back to lack, back to uncertainty, and the manifestation process halts. But the 1%, the ones who truly understand how reality works, do not operate this way. They see 222, and they double down on their belief. They take it as confirmation that everything is unfolding behind the scenes, even if they cannot yet see it. They do not need external proof to believe, because they know that their belief itself is what creates the proof. And this is where the real power lies, in unwavering certainty. When you reach the point where you no longer question whether your desires will manifest, when you simply know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that they already exist in the quantum field, then reality bends to match your conviction. This is why some people seem to manifest effortlessly while others struggle for years. It is not about luck, and it is not about working harder. It is about holding the frequency of your desired reality with absolute certainty until the physical world catches up. This is the secret behind synchronicities. They are not just reminders, they are reinforcements. They are the universe's way of telling you, keep going, you are on the right path. Do not waver now. And the stronger your belief, the more these signs will appear, because the universe mirrors back the energy you emit. So now ask yourself, are you truly embodying the frequency of your desires, or are you still waiting for proof? Because this is the moment where you must decide. You must choose to step fully into alignment, to stop questioning, to stop hesitating. You must choose to trust so completely that doubt becomes impossible. And once you do, reality will shift, not slowly, not over months or years, instantly. The moment you become an energetic match for your desires, they begin moving toward you. The signs will intensify, opportunities will appear, synchronicities will become undeniable, and it will feel like magic. But it is not magic, it is simply the law of energy in action. In the next part, we will take this even further. We will break down the exact process for maintaining this state of alignment, for keeping your vibration high even in the face of challenges, and for ensuring that once you step into your highest timeline, you never fall back. Because this is the ultimate key, not just manifesting once, but living in a constant state of flow where reality continuously bends to your will. Are you ready to unlock the final step? The ultimate shift, how to stay in alignment and master reality itself. By now, you understand the truth that most people will never grasp. Reality is not something that happens to you, it is something that responds to you. Every time you see 111 or 222, the universe is giving you feedback, showing you where your energy is leading you, confirming whether you are in alignment or if you need to shift. But the real question is not whether these signs are real, you already know they are. The real question is, how do you stay in alignment so that you are not just receiving signs, but actively shaping your reality in every moment? Most people live in cycles. They get inspired, they raise their vibration, they start seeing synchronicities, and then something happens. A challenge, a delay, a moment of doubt. And instead of holding their frequency, they slip back into old patterns. They start questioning everything. They look at external circumstances and let them dictate their internal state. And just like that, the manifestation process slows down, the signs become weaker, and they fall back into the illusion of limitation. But the 1%, the ones who have truly mastered this game, do something radically different. They do not allow external reality to dictate their vibration. They do not wait for proof before they believe. They do not react to circumstances, they create them. And this is the final shift you must make if you are serious about stepping into your highest timeline and staying there. The secret is simple but powerful. You must live as if your manifestations are already real. Not just when it is easy, not just when the signs are strong, but in every moment. This is what alignment truly means, not just thinking positively, not just hoping things will work out, but embodying the energy of certainty. Think about it. If you already had everything you wanted, if your manifestations had already come true, how would you feel? How would you walk, talk, think, and act? Would you be worried? Would you be doubting? Or would you be moving through life with an unshakable sense of peace and confidence, knowing that everything is always working in your favor? This is the key. When you start behaving as if your manifestations are already here, the universe has no choice but to reflect that reality back to you. Because the universe does not respond to what you want, it responds to what you believe to be true. But here's where most people get stuck. They try to embody this energy for a few days, maybe a few weeks. And when they do not see immediate results, they start doubting again. They slip back into their old vibration, and the process slows down. What they do not realize is that this doubt is the very thing keeping them stuck. The universe is always listening, always responding. And every time you question whether something is working, you are sending out the frequency of uncertainty. And what does the universe do? It mirrors that uncertainty right back to you. So how do you break free from this cycle? How do you ensure that once you step into alignment, you never fall back? The answer is emotional mastery. You must train yourself to hold your vibration no matter what. You must learn to navigate challenges without letting them shake your belief. You must become so certain in your energy that nothing, no delay, no obstacle, no external event can make you question your power. This is what separates those who manifest effortlessly from those who struggle for years. It is not about luck. It is not about being special. It is about having the discipline to stay in alignment even when it looks like nothing is happening. Because the truth is, something is always happening. Reality is always shifting, always rearranging itself to match your frequency. Just because you cannot see it yet does not mean it is not unfolding. So the next time you see 111, do not just acknowledge it, use it. Take it as a signal to immediately align your thoughts with your highest vision. Act as if your manifestation is already done. Feel the emotions of already having it. Move through your day as if you are already living your dream life. And when you see 222, do not take it as a sign to wait, take it as a sign to trust and keep going. Double down on your belief. Remind yourself that the universe is always working in your favor, even when you cannot see the full picture. Keep taking aligned action, keep holding your frequency, and refuse to let doubt creep in. Because here is the final truth: you are already creating your reality in every moment. The only question is, are you doing it consciously or unconsciously? Are you allowing old patterns, fears, and doubts to shape your life? Or are you stepping into the version of yourself who knows, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you are the creator? This is the ultimate shift, not just seeing synchronicities, not just understanding them, but using them as tools to master reality itself. When you fully embrace this, life begins to unfold in ways you never imagined. Opportunities appear out of nowhere. The right people, the right circumstances, the right experiences, all of it starts aligning effortlessly, and it will feel like magic. But it is not magic. It is simply you, finally operating at the level of consciousness you were always meant to. So now, the final question: will you choose to live this truth? Will you commit to holding your frequency, no matter what? Will you step fully into your power and never look back? Because once you do, you will never see reality the same way again. And the universe will no longer just be sending you signs, you will be the one directing them.